Hi everybody! Okay, so now that you've purchased the foundation, let's learn how to use it. It is a little bit different than everybody is used to using usually, so I feel like it requires a little bit of explanation. So first thing you're going to do is grab your primer. If you're using primer, you're going to spray it in an X and T formation. And then you're going to wait for it to dry. So next you're going to dip into your pan of foundation and you're going to take your blender full and you're going to twist it in the pan counterclockwise. And then you just press it and pounce it all over your face. So this is very easy to do and this is going to give you a very, very light coverage. If you decide you want more coverage, then just go in and twist it again. This will ensure that you're not using too much product so it won't look cakey at all. I am using a damp blenderful. As you see, it gets much larger when it's damp. If you can use it when it's dry, but then it will absorb a lot more of the product. So that's half the face done super quick using the blenderful. Another option I like to do is to take my foundation and take a diffuser brush. So this is a fluffy brush with a flat end, and basically you just go into it, swirl it around, and you swirl it on your face. This is very light, so you don't dip into the pan hard. You don't dip like that. You really leave it so that it's upright and intact, and then you just swirl around. So this will give you a very, very light coverage as well, and then you're going to build it up in layers. So if you decide that you want more coverage, all you do is swirl it around some more. So I usually swirl it around 6 times to get my medium coverage that I like. I do my foundation first, and then I go in any spots where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. Like over here, I will go in with some concealer. So for our next step, we're going to go into our concealer and we're going to take a shade that's closest to our skin tone and we're just going to plop it. We just dip into the concealer. I have 2 colors that I like to mix because I don't have the middle color right now. And then you just stipple it on where you need it. So you don't drag it, you stipple it. So that is a consistent thing with all of when you're applying this makeup. You want to just make sure you stipple or swirl rather than drag. If you drag, it definitely won't cover as well. And then for the under eye concealer, if you just grab a little bit and put it underneath. Don't worry about blending it out too well at first. Just place the product where you need it. And then, because this is a wax base, it's going to warm up really well while it's on your skin, but you can make it go further along by just tapping it into your skin. And then voila, your foundation and concealer is done. One other thing, you want to make sure that your foundation and concealer are warm. So if you're in a cold place, pop it out of its container and hold it for a little bit. I have some clients who like to sit it on a little lamp. Basically, just anything to help it get a little bit warm. You don't need it super warm. You just don't want it to be really cold, or it's just going to take longer to apply it to wake it up on your skin. So if that is the case, when you put it on, just kind of put it on, let it sit, like dab it on, let it sit, and then go and move it around, okay? Thanks for watching, guys!